Hey guys, I'm Brianna White and welcome back to SR Gaming. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'll be doing a Q&A. A lot of you have been asking for one, and so when I hit 10K, I finally announced that I would be doing a Q&A. But since then, I am now at a little over 12,000 subscribers, and I could not do it without you guys liking all my videos, sharing all my videos, commenting, telling me your favorite part. It's been awesome, and I'm seriously so appreciative to you guys, and I want you to know that I wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't be doing this without you. Just thank you so much. So now on to the Q&A. First question. This question asks, sleep with one, marry one, kill one. Princess Zelda, Princess Peach, or Princess Katana? That's really hard. I'm going to have to say I'm gonna kill Princess Peach. I know that's gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I've just never been a big fan of her. She's just a little bit too, I'm a girly girl and I need to be saved. I don't know. So my next one, I would definitely sleep with Princess Katana. She looks like a wild one. And then Princess Zelda, my heart and soul, I would marry her. Oh gosh, I would spend the rest of my life with Princess Zelda. That was a good start. Next question. What class did you play on Diablo 2? I take you for a sorceress. I think my first character ever might have been a sorceress, but I didn't play her for very long. My first real character that I spent a good amount of time with was a necromancer, actually, and then I spent a little bit of time with an Amazon as well, but I always preferred sort of a rangy type. I never really liked to do like the barbarian thing. And next question. This is totally crazy, but what if your life had cartoon sound effects? Would you exploit that? Yes, I would exploit that. Like anything that I could do, I would just do it. Like, would it require marching? Heck yeah, I would march. Would it require skipping? I would skip all the time. Would it require bopping people on the head? Hell yeah, I'd bop people on the head if it made an awesome bopping sound. Next question. I love all your vids, Bri. My question is, what do you use to record your games and what editing software do you use? I use the game capture software that came with my Elgato game capture card to record all of my audio, actually, and all of my gameplay footage. For now, when I switch over to PC gaming, which I'm going to be doing after Uncharted 4, we'll see how I'm going to navigate that. Not quite sure about that. And I use Adobe Premiere Pro for editing. I used to use Pinnacle when I was recording with my brother, but now that I have my own computer, I just went ahead and spent the money, thanks to my awesome patrons, and I was able to get Adobe Premiere Pro. And I will tell you, it's awesome. Also, why did you start YouTube? I actually started YouTube, I'm sure most of you know Greg from The Real Rejects. He and I have actually been friends for a long time, and he and I haven't seen each other in a while, and we saw each other at a mutual friends party, and he was like, yeah, you know, I've been up to the usual, YouTube's doing pretty well for me. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've always thought about starting a channel. And he was like, you should totally do it. And I was like, okay. And that's how I started YouTube. Next question. If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would you pick? Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. I was able to put so many hours into that game, and there are so many different characters and side quests, and if I could only play one game for the rest of my life, I could find plenty to do in that game. The lore is amazing as well. Next question. If you could be in any game, what would it be? Mass Effect. I love space. Easy. Next question. What got you into YouTube and how did it change your life, if it did? As I said earlier, Greg got me into YouTube and it actually really has changed my life. I used to have a very negative outlook about the internet and the people that are on it, but being on YouTube and having a community that is so supportive and nice and sweet. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but in my entire YouTube career, the past 6 months, I've only had to delete like 10 comments because they're mean. And that's a lot less than I would have expected. So, good job to you guys. You guys have restored my faith in the internet. That's a pretty big order. You guys did a really good job. Proud of you. What was the game that made you realize you liked gaming? So as most of you know, I've been playing games for a long time. I would sit on my mom's lap and play King's Quest when I was like 3 years old. So I've been playing games for a long time, but I never really immersed myself into the gaming world until I played Mass Effect. And I didn't even play that game until Mass Effect 3 had already come out and all the DLC was released. So as soon as I played through Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, I realized that I had missed out on so many games over the course of my life. And that's sort of when I realized that I had a lot of catching up to do. So Mass Effect was truly the game that I decided, you know what? I can admit it, like, I'm a gamer. And I'm gonna spend all my time and all my money doing it. Next question. Where would you like to go that you've never been to, and who would you bring along? That is an excellent question. I love adventure, and one of my next trips that I'm planning on taking, I really want to go to Australia. I don't know why, but I know almost nothing about its cultures or its even geography. I know almost nothing about it, but there's something about the experiences that I've had with it in popular culture that really give it some sort of allure to me. So I really want to go down to Australia, and I have a travel buddy that she's awesome, and she travels with me everywhere. She and I studied abroad in Greece, and we were roommates together. So she's definitely the one that I would take with me on all of my travel adventures, because we travel well together. And I don't know if you know this, but it takes a very certain type of person to travel well with you. My question is, do you have any tips or tricks for starting a YouTube channel? There is a lot that goes into creating a YouTube channel if that is what you want to do. First and foremost, have fun with it. And the reason why is because I approached this from a business standpoint when I first started it, and that's just my natural way of things. I was like, great, and I'm gonna, study all my analytics, and I'm gonna go to the YouTube school, and there's a YouTube school. It's online. It's not really a school. It's just some online forums and sources that you can look into. But I read them all. Believe you me, I read them all. And so I didn't really have as much fun as I would have liked to when I first started out. And there's something to be said for working hard and having a good work ethic, but if you don't really love to do this, you're not going to be doing it for very long. So what I would say is the thing you need to focus on most before you think about subscribers or view counts or ad revenue, or before you think about all of that, just think about having a good time, and that will really radiate off you, and people will truly gravitate towards that. That's the best advice I can give. Next question. I saw that in your resume on your website you included CA driver's license manual transmission. First off, nice! I can only imagine that's how that word sounds. Secondly, has knowing how to drive a manual transmission ever opened up opportunities for you? Short answer, no! But it's on my resume anyway, just in case. My question is, do you watch anime? And if so, what was your last show you watched? Currently, I'm making my way through Sword Art Online. My love for anime started when I was a mere 6 or 7 years old, and I would watch Toonami back in the day on Cartoon Network, and I started watching Sailor Moon, and I had no idea what it was I loved about it, but I love that these superhero female magical girl sort of things were fighting off evil in the galaxy. There was something about that I just absolutely loved, and I was super obsessed with it. I would daydream in school about being a Sailor Scout. And so I forgot all about it until it recently got re-released on Hulu, and they only released some of it in the English dub version, and so I had to watch the rest of it in Japanese. And ever since then, I've just been super fascinated with that language. It's just such a cool sounding language. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. So then from then on, I was like, well, this has opened up a door for me for all other TV shows, and there's so many good shows on Netflix and Hulu, so I've been expanding my horizons, one would say. I'm trying to try new shows and watch new things, and so I currently am watching Sword Art Online, as recommended by a few different online web pages that say, oh, if you like this, you might also like these. So it's been cool. Next question. Will you play The Last of Us? Huh? Will you? Will you? Will you? Yes! 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 I will play The Last of Us. I promise. I swear to it. Honest to God, I'll play The Last of Us. Please stop asking. I love you. I'm so glad that you're requesting games, but I just can't handle any more requests for The Last of Us, please! Anyway, next question. So the rest of these questions that I have are relating to the future of the channel. I know it's been weird, and I know this has taken a lot longer than I originally thought. I'll tell you why. When my brother left the channel, I was pretty sad, as some of you know, that I didn't have my partner in crime to do videos with me. And that's okay. It's all good. He and I are cool. But I wasn't sure how to proceed, and I needed some time to process. I needed some thinking time, as we say. So I took some thinking time, and then I took some trial and error time, and then I took some more thinking time, and I think I've finally come to a conclusion about what this channel is going to be. So, without further ado, here are the rest of the questions. Will you do videos other than gaming? Yes. I've already done some E3 vlogs. I plan to do a lot of vlogging while I'm at VidCon, and I'm also doing San Diego Comic-Con that I'll do some vlogs about that. Also, you may have noticed that I'm starting to do reviews. So I've been planning on doing an Uncharted 4 review, and I've done the Zelda E3 gameplay demo review. I'm going to start doing reviews, but they are a little bit harder, so please bear with me as I start to figure out what works and what doesn't, because it's not easy, trust me. But I really enjoy it, and I know you guys enjoy it, so I'm gonna start doing reviews. I'll also be doing some vlogging, and of course I'll still continue my Let's Playing. And if you guys have any other ideas of videos you'd like to see, let me know. I am totally open to allowing this channel to flourish with some variety. I don't want to just, lately it's just been Uncharted, and I don't want it to be just one game. I want to have a variety, and I want you guys to feel like if you don't feel like watching a whole Let's Play today, there are other videos on my channel you can watch that you'll be entertained and it'll brighten your day, hopefully. So that's kind of what the plan is. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error, but we'll see how it goes. Now that you have 10,000 subs, more than that now, go you guys, you need a name for them. What are your ideas? I've been thinking about a community name for a while, and I can't do it. I can't come up with something, and that's because it's not mine to come up with. This is your community. I'm just a part of it. So if you guys come up with a name, more power to you. I will support you. Okay, so here's the last question. I've already answered 2 of the 3 of these, so I'll just answer the first one. Hello, Bri. Name of the channel will change. The answer is yes. So I've decided on a name. I've already made my new channel art. I'm still working on all the social media links, so forgive me, it might take me some time to switch over some of the things, some of the links in the description, some of the names of the playlists. I needed a new name for a fresh start, and so that it will help me look to the future. And I wanted a name that would stay true to my roots and would always acknowledge that I started this channel with my brother. So I decided to stick with SR Gaming. So now I just needed to decide what SR stood for. And I did so much thinking, and I looked at so many words and so many different combinations, and I finally settled on something that just really struck a chord with me, because I believe that each one of us, that means me and each one of you, has a little rebel inside of us, and I believe that we're all fighters when it comes to what we're passionate about. And so I decided to name the new channel. I'm so nervous. I hope you guys like it. The new channel name is Strange Rebel Gaming. That's it. So that's the new name of the channel. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, that's okay. I hope we can still be friends. God, I feel like I'm like confessing my love for someone. I kinda am. I'm confessing my love for my channel. I'm confessing my love for you guys. I want this channel to be something for you guys. So Strange Rebel Gaming is going to be a new start for me, and hopefully it will be the continuation of joy for all of you. So Like I said, it's gonna take a while for me to transfer everything over, but I'll at least get the name changed. And the problem with YouTube is it doesn't deal with change very well. So even though I changed the name on my Google page, it doesn't necessarily change in the YouTube comments per se or anything else very quickly. So bear with me. We'll get there. We'll get there, and pretty soon everything will be switched over and it'll be very smooth and beautiful, and hopefully it'll be right on time for VidCon. So that's all, you guys. Thanks for watching my Q&A. Make sure to like the video, share it with all your friends, and subscribe to Strange Rebel Gaming. That's gonna take some getting used to.